Aloha and welcome to another web design tutorial. In this video, we'll talk about making font family declarations and prioritizing your font families. Historically, this is becoming less of an issue, but historically and to some extent still today, different operating systems particularly will have different fonts available to them. And while some fonts may be very popular and standard on a variety of platforms, like Times New Roman, you may find other more specialized fonts that are only available on a specific operating system, or that may have actually been purchased and are only available to a limited subset of users of a particular software, for example. In this video, you can see that I've created a style sheet declaration for the paragraph element, and we're specifying I want the font family to be Times New Roman, but if Times New Roman is not available, then I want it to be Georgia, and if Georgia is not available, then just give me whatever generic serif font the browser has accessible. And so in this way we can specify and find a very stylized font that fits our needs perfectly, or that matches the identity standards of our organization. But if that's not available to the viewer, we find something that's a close substitute. If you look at some of these fonts, unless you're a professional designer, you may not notice very strong differences between them. So you can often substitute one font for the other. But sometimes, in certain cases, you really want a specific font. So you specify its name, and if that one's not available for some reason, then you provide the others, and the last space here should be the generic font family name that you want. So we can demonstrate this in a browser, but all you're going to see is Times New Roman because it's widely available. So that's one more part of styling your text using specific and generic font families. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I wish you happy coding on your next web design project.